I'm Alexi from Seeking Alexi and welcome to today's video. I'm so excited to share with you guys something that actually has a really big impact on a room and making it feel less dated. This week's video is about ceilings and texturing, and I'm so excited to share with you guys everything that we learned this week. Let's get started. If you're new here, I am teaching myself as I go how to renovate this house. Myself and my husband Tanner are just going through project by project, figuring it out as we go, and we're bringing you guys along on the journey. We learned a lot this week, a lot that we never thought we were gonna have to learn about ceilings. We were blissfully unaware before we started renovating how difficult even the simplest task was going to be. We learned a lot this week. Now this is the first room in our whole house that we have retextured after first scraping off all of the popcorn ceilings. You wouldn't think that ceiling textures have that big of an impact on a room, but I'm telling you, they do. Look who I found!
Hi.
You're just gonna have to bend your knees because I am a whole 11 inches shorter than you, babe. So yeah, perfect. Now we're the same height. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. Okay, well, what do you want to tell them about what it was like scraping the popcorn ceiling since you did all of that yourself? Mm-hmm. What was that like?
That's how I feel about the popcorn ceilings.
Fond memories?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It wasn't that bad. You just spray the water all over it. Have to let it sit for like 5 minutes.
I did scrape some and he's right. It feels really good to it just comes right off like,
it's like butter.
I knew you were gonna say that. Okay. I didn't do that.
And then it scrapes off and it's actually really satisfying when it scrapes. You're like,
thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Next, we're also talking about texturing, like retexturing the ceiling. And I'm so excited to share with you guys everything that we learned this week. Let's get started. Today is really important because we have to figure out how to texture our ceilings. We already scraped all the ceilings. Just see what it looks like now that the popcorn stuff is all off. So we can't leave it like this, obviously. So these are our walls. I don't love what the walls look like, to be honest, but we're trying to figure out what technique is going to be best for putting this type of a texture on the ceiling. So we found like a spray, but it's kind of expensive and you have to we would have to buy, I don't even know,
1 billion cans.
1 billion cans to do our whole house. So that option's kind of out.
Or you can get like a legit texture gun, I guess you'd call it. It's made for texturing walls and ceilings.
So that's probably the more professional way to do it, but we would have to buy a machine, right?
They're like $6,000.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're not doing that.
So you can rent them from Home Depot for X amount of dollars.
Okay, so this is like the texture machine. No way. What was the other option?
The hopper that hooks up to your air compressor.
Yeah, hopper, gun. And we just bought an air compressor for a nailer, so this will fit on that, is what you're saying? Mm-hmm. Here's one. It looks like this.
You can change the size of the nozzle tip depending on how heavy or light you want your knockdown texture to be. Then you can also change the PSI on it, so you can choose the amount that it sprays as well.
Do you see why I want him to do all the research? He seriously just figures all of it out. There's stuff that I like to research, but when it comes to what tools we need to buy, you're the best, babe. Stop. I'm serious. I think the answer is obvious. We can't do cans because it's going to be too expensive and too time consuming. We don't want to spend $6,000 on a hopper gun. So
A texture sprayer.
texture sprayer.
No. We
Yeah,
don't want to
texture-
spend $6,000 on a texture sprayer,
Oh.
so on a hopper gun.
Oh, sorry. We don't want a texture sprayer because those are $6,000. I'm a mess. So we're getting a
Hopper gun.
gun. I got them all mixed up. Okay, but seriously. Thanks, babe. And then after we texture, we're gonna paint.
White paint.
You know me.
Shocker.
Shocker. The whitest white that we can find.
Blinding.
I hope it looks good. I'm really excited to see what the new texture looks like. White walls, white ceiling,
Almost as white as your skin.
and my teeth. Okay, let's do this.
I'm gonna texturize.
It's going everywhere.
Yeah, that's just the way it's gonna be.
I drew the short straw so I could paint. Ooh, that's a big difference. Let's see. Whew, okay. We got some fans going in there. It looks good. We're gonna have to do another coat, but I will tell you what, that airless sprayer is the best purchase we've made so far. Totally worth it. I got Tanner to do the rest of it, which is awesome because he's taller than me, so he can just spray the ceiling. I'm so grateful for him. All the paint is dry. We have to put another coat on the doors and on that wall and on that wall. It's looking really good. I'm excited. Okay, so we are so excited with how this room looks. Like, I was not expecting it to turn out this professional looking. Babe, you did such a good job on this project this week.
Thanks.
You're welcome. But seriously though, like, it made the biggest difference in this room. It makes this room look so much more updated and more modern, just to have like normal ceiling texture, right?
Yes, very much so.
Like, you wouldn't think that popcorn ceilings make a room look that dated, but it does.
Changes the whole thing.
Whole thing.
They look professional.
They
No
look
res.
professional. We're the only ones that will be able to tell, like, oh, that place could use a little more splatter or whatever. So anyway, we're really happy with how it turned out, and thank you guys so much for watching.
Thanks.